Welcome back. Doing another Netbird video. This time we're going to talk about Pi-hole blocking ads with your phone. Now, I've been busy and it looks like Brandon from Netbird has beat me to the punch doing one for AdGuard. And another guy in another country did one using the software called, what is this stuff called? Technitum. I said it probably wrong, but I don't know what it is because he's in another language. He did another great video on doing a blocking ads on your phone or your network using Netbird. Today, I'm going to do one for Pi-hole, except I have a few things that I want to change and do. My version will be using Pi-hole, running in Proxmox in a container, but I am going to make a group for my Pi-hole to be protecting my phones outside the network. And the reason why I'm doing this is because when I'm at home, I have my Netbird turned off and my router using Alta Labs hands out my DNS to my Pi-hole. So the only reason why I want to use Pi-hole is when I'm outside the network using my said phone, I want to have ads being blocked. And I will also put a link to these two videos I'm talking about in the description below. And I will also put Brendan's tutorial on how well this works and a full write-up how to use it. The only thing you need to change out is your flavor of DNS software that you want to use for protecting for ads and stuff like that. Follow me along here, like and subscribe, and let's do this. As you can tell, if we look at the screen here, I have Pi-hole. I've got this set to 10.0.12.2. Now, you have to remember to either set a static IP address on your VM so the IP address doesn't change, or go into the Alta Labs portal like this, and put a static reservation. So in this Pi-hole right here, I set a static reservation so this VM/MAC address or device, I'm going to call it Pi-hole, doesn't change. That is very important that you do that, because when you set up your forwarding or your object in Netbird, you have to make it point to this IP address. And if it changes, it's not going to route. And then you might go through the list of going, what is wrong, what's broken. You're going to blame Netbird or you're going to blame your phone or something else. So we want to make sure that we static reservation or put a static IP address for that VM. Make sure you do that. Logged in. Now what we need to do is come over to peers. Make sure that we have our 3 peers that we're going to be using there. And I see my laptop on here. We have our exit node and we have our iPhone on here. Now, like I said, I'm going to be making a group so I don't add my MacBook and my exit node to that, because those are going to be already in here. So what we need to do is go up to access control, then to groups. We're going to create a new group. We're going to click over here. We'll call this, and then we'll go create group. Done. The next thing we have to do, DNS. So we go over here to DNS. Then we click over to name servers. And then we're going to add a name server. So we'll go like this and go click add. We're going to go custom DNS, and we're going to make our own. So we'll click custom DNS. We'll give it 10. And then what we'll do is we'll add our distribution groups. These are the groups that we want to allow. So when they connect with our mobile devices, call it mobile, it will get the DNS for this. So that way when you're surfing and stuff like that, the AdGuard or Pi-hole will be protecting you. So instead of clicking all, because we don't want all the devices using this, I'm going to click mobile, right? And then we'll add the peers to that after. So we'll scroll down here and then we'll go continue. We're not going to add any domains. We'll call this public DNS, Control A, C. We'll be lazy and paste that. And then we'll go add the name server. And it's done. Now, because I was forgetting that step, we now have to go back over to our groups over here. And we go to mobile devices. And we're gonna add peers to that. And I'm gonna add some peers to this. So we're gonna add our iPhone and just that. Now, if you have more, of course, you'll add more in there. And if you want, you can actually add your laptop in there. Just remember to turn off your VPN, Netbird VPN, when you are home, because you don't need Netbird running and getting DNS from your local network like how I have mine set up. So that's done. Now what we could do is we can go back to our Netbird, to the beginning. We'll log in with our phone. And actually, you know what? I will bring up my Pi-hole. We'll go HTTPS. We're now at our page. We'll make sure we can connect to our VPN here. Make sure we're on Wi-Fi. And we'll launch our Netbird right here. Click connect, connecting, connected. There we go. So we went from 167 to 284. And if I refresh this page again, it will probably bounce even more ads. Yep, as it keeps counting. Queries blocked 285, total queries 2117. Let's do it one more time just to show you guys. It just keeps climbing, blocking all those ads, getting all those queries going on and stuff like that. So we know that it's working because I'm doing it actually on this phone right here. And this is a good feature to have on multiple devices as you're out and about to block ads and stuff like that. Now, I do want to thank Brandon for doing his video using AdGuard Home. I was in the midst of doing my video at the same time as he was, but he beat me to it because I'm a busy guy and I sometimes cannot make it to my computer to do the editing and the videoing for this. So hopefully my video will help you guys. And if you want to tweak things around and play with different rules and different groups, you can set these to do for different things. Now, we only have 5 users per setup. So I have my family on mine, not on this one, my personal one, so they can use it. And they love it because it blocks ads when they're out and about. Now, you can tweak your AdGuard or your Pi-hole to wherever way you want it. Add your own lists and stuff like that. Easy to do. The whole purpose of this was to show you how easy it is to set up Netbird, Pi-hole, and get it working on your phones. Hopefully it was helpful for you guys, and we'll go from there. Like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments below if you want me to do other things. Talk to you guys later.